Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to dive into a really profound idea about what drives us, what pushes all of humanity forward. And believe it or not, it all kicks off with a simple, familiar craving that's hiding a much deeper secret about who we are.
So, to get us started, I want you to just think about this question for a second. I know it sounds a little strange, but trust me, it's the perfect way to begin our journey today.
Just imagine that smell, that specific desire for something as simple as roasted corn. The source material we're digging into here suggests that this feeling, well, it's not really about hunger at all. It's a doorway into something much, much bigger.
What we're actually craving in that moment is connection. We're searching for the memory of shared moments, the comfort of being with people we care about, and really a sense of our place in the flow of time. We're not just looking for food, we're looking for meaning.
This feeling is so fundamental to us, it actually has a name, and it's the key to unlocking everything that follows.
The concept is called HASRET. Now, this isn't just nostalgia or missing someone. Think of it more like a deep creative ache, a yearning for what's gone, what's not here yet, or even for a future you can't quite see. It's a longing for the infinite.
So this isn't some mood that comes and goes. The argument here is that it's our default setting. This constant internal call is what makes every one of us a traveler on a journey, never quite satisfied, and always hungry for what's just over the horizon.
As this line from the source material puts it so beautifully, this feeling isn't passive. No way. It's an active, burning fire inside each and every one of us, and it's always pushing us forward.
And this burning fire, this hasret, is arguably the one thing that fundamentally separates us, you and me, from every other creature on the entire planet.
It's a classic question, right? But our source material has a really elegant answer that all comes down to this difference between being perfect and the process of perfecting.
Here's the core idea. Think of an animal, like the stork. It's already perfect. It does its thing. It repeats this timeless, complete beauty. And then there's us. We're never complete. We are defined by that same longing, always striving, always reaching for more.
And that's the crucial point. Our nature isn't to be perfect, but to constantly be striving for it. Our imperfection, that endless longing, that's actually our defining future. It's our engine.
Okay, so if this longing is our engine, what has it built? Let's see how this deeply personal feeling scales up to become the force that literally shapes our entire world.
This internal drive scales up big time. It starts with the basics, right? Wanting better food, a better home, but it doesn't stop there. It pushes us towards deeper friendships, more complex ideas, and eventually to stretching every single limit we can possibly imagine.
This is exactly why we invent things. We're not content with what our own two eyes can see. So our longing for knowledge gives us tools. The microscope shows us a whole universe we never knew existed, and the telescope lets us explore the cosmos. But this same drive is so unbelievably powerful that it's responsible for creation and destruction. It fuels the ambition to build entire civilizations, but that same restless feeling that it could be better thought, that can also lead us to tear it all down just to build something new.
So whether we're talking about composing a symphony, building a skyscraper, or even starting a revolution, it all comes from the exact same place. This deeply human, relentless yearning for what could be. Which brings us to the final, and maybe the most important question of all. Where does all this striving, this creating, this searching, where does it all lead? What's the final destination? And here we are, full circle, right back to that simple image we started with. That smoke holds everything, the scent of our past, the dreams for our future, and the key to where we're ultimately going. Because the final goal of all this human effort, all of art, all of science, all of civilization, is to connect with something eternal. Something so vast that it can finally satisfy our infinite longing. We're all, in our own way, searching for infinity to quiet that unending call from within. So the takeaway here is to recognize this powerful force in your own life, that restlessness, that desire for more. It's not a flaw. It's the very thing that makes you human. And that just leaves us with one final thought to ponder. What is your hasret calling you toward?